Hello everybody, and welcome to another Game News Roundup. We got some breaking news from this morning. Japan has voted to approve Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition, becoming the 5th country to approve the deal, which also includes Chile, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, and Serbia. Of course, we're still waiting on the US, UK, European Union, and several other countries to approve the deal, but this is the 5th country to go ahead and approve Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition. The Japan Fair Trade Commission announced it has no issues with Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition, and it will not be blocking the deal. It determined that the conduct of this case would not substantially restrain competition in certain fields of trade. They also added that a cease and desist order would not be issued, and its review has been completed in Phase 1. So they did a Phase 1 investigation, and within a matter of weeks, they have voted to approve the deal. Mind you, if you look at sales in Japan, Xbox has been in a distant third by quite a bit, as the 360 is by far the best-selling Xbox console in Japan, with 1.6 million units sold in Japan by itself, which is in a well-distant third. And then the original Xbox sold less than just under 500,000 units. The Xbox One was a little over 100,000 units. And the Xbox Series X and X looks to be on track to potentially outsell the original Xbox, but we'll see if it has a chance to catch up to the 360 in the coming years, even though I find that more unlikely, depending on the lineup of games coming to the Xbox in Japan. And the Switch has sold over 30 million units in Japan, I believe, or near 30 million units. And the PS5 is actually now tracking ahead of the PS4 in Japan. Probably going to sell 10 million or so lifetime in Japan. So yeah, the regulators generally look at sales in their particular country or region. Look at the European Union, looking at the European Union countries, how sales are there. So yeah, the Japan Fair Trade Commission was looking at sales in Japan, and Xbox is in a distant third. And Activision Blizzard games have generally never been huge hits in Japan. So yeah, so the JFTC stated that the deal didn't violate anti-competition legislature, and the merger falls under the safe harbor criteria for vertical business combinations. There are competing businesses and games are distributed in digital format, so it is unlikely that there will be a shortage of supply capacity, they added. Therefore, the acquisition will not substantially restrain competition in any particular fields of trade. This is what the Japan Fair Trade Commission has determined, and again, they have voted to approve the deal. Now, looking into some other countries, it sounds like the European Union has dropped any concerns over the console gaming market and is more focused on the cloud streaming market, which we now know is actually confirmed, at least in the UK, that they're no longer having issues with the console gaming market and the deal causing any monopolies in the console gaming market, with now their main focus is on cloud streaming. So, and also, yeah, the European Commission, the European Union regulator, has extended its deadline from April 25th to May 22nd, now that Microsoft has submitted its remedies. So yeah, the UK regulators said it received new evidence that it has led it to conclude that if the acquisition is approved, it won't significantly lessen competition in the video game console market in the UK. This is mainly because Microsoft would lose so much money if it were to make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox consoles that it would incentivize Microsoft to continue to release Call of Duty games on PlayStation consoles. And Microsoft has also recently signed multiple 10-year deals, 3 of them to be precise, to bring Xbox games on PC to 3 cloud streaming services: NVIDIA's GeForce Now, Boostroid, and Ubisoft. And they have also signed a 10-year deal with Nintendo to release just Call of Duty, not other Xbox games, on Nintendo consoles on day one with full content parity, again, for the next 10 years. So they'll at least be keeping Call of Duty on Nintendo for the next 10 years, and I'm sure it's going to be the exact same with PlayStation consoles. And after the 10 years, with all of these deals, we'll see. Microsoft will probably maybe work out some new deals with all of these services in 10 years. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But 10 years is usually a long time for most remedies. Because let me open up this article, because I did write about this. I believe it's this one. Somewhere. Well, I do know Microsoft has mentioned other places, other remedies the UK regulators have done, have extended to this length before. But yeah, again, the UK regulator did drop its concerns over Call of Duty on PlayStation to focus on cloud streaming. So yeah, this is going to be a short video. Just want to let you all know again that Japan has voted to approve Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition, joining Chile, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, and Serbia have all approved the deal unconditionally in Phase 1 without any remedies, although we're pretty sure the US, UK, and European Union will probably require at least some remedies in order to get the deal approved, although, as I've been saying, it feels like it's probably going to pass in the European Union now that the UK regulators has added an addendum to its provisional findings. It's maybe more likely that they'd pass it. Before I was like, yeah, it wasn't looking great in the UK, but now it's like looking more 50-50 odds that they'd pass it, maybe slightly better than 50-50 odds. And then the US with the FTC, well, it depends. They voted to sue Microsoft over this acquisition, so we'll see how things go over the coming weeks and months. Again, hopefully within the next month's time, we'll at least have the UK where they approve or block it. We'll know by then, and then we'll see European Union regulators within the next couple of months if they approve or block it. And if they all do, and most places vote to approve the deal or block the deal, I see if they vote to approve the deal, I feel like the FTC in the US is more likely to drop its lawsuit, barring how the other regulators vote. Of course, if they vote to block it, I'm sure the FTC will then definitely move forward with its lawsuit. But again, I don't have any insider information. I'm not a lawyer. I just report on what I read. As I say, I am the messenger reporting on the latest news. So anyways, if you enjoyed this Game News Roundup, hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day and week.